perform, yeah. Wow. Chicken pao. Pang pause here. That's like finish already.
And we can see that people are not just adding LinkedIn, adding AI to the LinkedIn profile, but we can see actually that they're adding it as skills to the LinkedIn profile. The AI talent on LinkedIn has grown with ninefold since 2016. So the beginning is unlock more time for other meaningful work by using generative AI, right? And if you haven't used it yet, or still in your journey, everybody's probably still in the journey, I would definitely recommend just to try it out. Try it maybe if you don't want to use it for work directly, try it for personal things, right? Like I mentioned, like try to plan your trip. Or at work, try to help you build narratives, or if you have a difficult discussion going on, maybe even a client, if you're in sales, for example, like try to help with the narrative, try to have a brainstorm as a coach, right?
Million members consume news and information on LinkedIn. There are 65 million decision makers who are engaging with. Think about this. Have you ever been in a situation where your boss or leader would have given you a task or a project to do? And guess what? You might not have the right skill to do that. You're like, oh, how do we get this right? How do we get this right?
The employees or the staff itself to use at least AI to do some checking in terms of email, in terms of preparing the paperwork and so forth. And in fact, it's good that in CGC we have what we call.
Many people texted me when they know that I'm speaking. I told them, jangan tanya soalan susah, anything just PM to me. So anyway, actually there's employee branding is actually very important, because if you don't know the brand, how can you be enticed to even consider the brand?
hiring has surpassed overall hiring with 20%, right? And this says like AI talent is actually way larger than the supply of this talent. So we have a problem, we have a gap. AI generated AI content, right? And we can see that it actually has doubled almost across APAC markets since 2022, November. It's changing the game for all of us, right? It goes from jobs to skills. So let me share with you what I mean with this. Historically, companies define jobs as a bunch of titles, right? Manager, executive, associate. But smart companies nowadays define a job as a bunch of tasks and skills. In that way, you can look at a bunch of the tasks and see like which ones are the tasks that are going to be impacted or can be replicated by AI. And what are the skills? But we don't see any jobs disappear. What we see is that the focus will shift to more people-oriented skills. Right? And the thing is that the skills needed to succeed are expected to change with 65% by AI. We can see other roles. The other roles here are defined by operations, HR, sales, and marketing are picking up generative AI learning. If you look to the world of HR, specifically talent acquisition, we can see that 57% of an occupation. And then we can see what percentage of these core skills can be augmented or replicated by AI, impacted in some kind of way. Software engineer, around 96% of the skills could be replicated, right? In terms of coding, using ChatGPT, the different coding languages. Sometimes in terms of use of AI, the use cases with AI are actually limitless. Right? That is one, to make more time for you, other meaningful work. Secondly, people skills, as I mentioned, are becoming more critical, right, in the age of AI. Skills like leadership, communication, management were actually the top in demand skills in 2024. And lastly, AI at work is no longer a question, right? It's actually here already.
Attention to the presentations today, you will find bits and pieces of trivia that you can use to play a very exciting trivia game at the end of the day. Okay, I'm giving a tip. It's the Enterprise Business for Asia at LinkedIn Sales Solutions with 14 years of strategic sales experience.
Do you think I'm going to have a job in the next 1 year? Or you think Gen AI will take over everything? Okay, or maybe next year I might have my Gen AI avatar, which might be doing keynotes in different places at the same time. Who knows? How do we help employees and members to upskill themselves, learn from each other so that they can really scale up their skills? On the other hand, how do we help organizations now to hire the right set of talent and skills that are needed in the market in future? What we're trying to do is we're building an intent-based engagement. No more cold callings, no more cold outreaches even from a talent perspective. How can you find the right buyer, the right talent, and the right skill that you need to be based on the intent rather than, guess what we are doing at LinkedIn? We're making it super simple. Like ChatGPT, you go there, click some button, say, hey, you know what, my boss has given me this project. I need some skills. Can you help me? And what it does is two things. Quickly, boom, gives you the right skills or content that can quickly help you get up to speed with that skill, but also tells you that if there is someone in your team who already has that skill. Attraction, CPCs, we use all these amazing words. But what we are doing right now is we're moving away from going to everyone. What we're trying to do is, can we help you using generative AI find the right audience through all the intent signal that we see on LinkedIn, where buyers are trying to find the right solution and attack them first, get category intent. What this would tell you is that if a potential buyer is showing a high brand affinity towards your company and also the category that they want to buy, think about it, they're buying cloud services, cybersecurity, IoT, think about those. So when you marry these two information What now at LinkedIn you can get through Sales Navigator and Marketing Insights is that right fit customer who's showing higher buyer category and the higher buyer intent for you to go as sellers in the conversation with them. And also, how can you measure some of these activities both from a higher learn, sell and market at a constant basis, at a team level, at an engagement level. So what we are doing is investing big time on is our dashboards. Multiple views that we can give. So here you see an example of a seller dashboard, but think about it from a hiring, marketing, or even from a learning perspective. We are consistently upgrading our systems so that we can give you the right visibility and right amount of data of how your teams are progressing, how you as individuals are progressing, so that you can measure.
Crap. Crazy. No one. French basically. Ice cream soda. Shave ice. It's crazy. All the ice creams you want. And the fruits. Both same?
I think so.
Both chicken soup. Tea and coffee. That's the view of the river. There's the roasted chicken in the core. Chicken pot pie. Lamb masala. Sambal udang. Looks good but not. And this one, oh my god. Crabs. There's the legs only. How to eat away? Veggie, no tofu, dal takka, beef stew, and noodles, noodle.